Hi. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we explored the, I have no words to describe Shifra River. It was that freaking cool looking, alright? We went down in the, down areas, we lit the 8 altars, and we fought the Ancestor Spirit, who didn't appear to want to be fought, but we did it anyway, because that's what you do in Elden Ring. We had trouble finding the way into the Eternal City of Nokron resting just above, however, but we got a little tip from Celibus, who then told Selin to tell us that Radahn is keeping Ranni's fate in a standstill by, having control over the stars. Radahn resides in Caelid, so he's our next goal, to go over and kill him so that he can free the stars and set Ranni's fate moving again. That's just what everyone said, so I might as well say it in the same cool way. And so this time, we're gonna go into Caelid. At last. But first... Of course there's a but first. There's always a catch to these things. I have a couple small things I'd like to do. I know I said there was one thing I'd like to do last time. That has increased to a couple. Because it's me. What can I say? I always find things to do in this game. I have a knack for that. To start us off, remember that the Three Sisters are not just a little, like, side cliff area of Liurnia, but they are also ruins. They aren't expressly marked as ruins, but they are ruins. Therefore, they must have a cellar somewhere. And I think it's somewhere down from Ranni's Rise, if I remember correctly. You know, I had no idea y'all were here. Y'all are pretty rare. You only show up if you enter the ruin areas. Makes sense, I guess. They're pretty out of the way, and otherwise there are no enemies up here. I always thought this was just safe ground, but I guess it's not. This does not look very Cellar-y. There needs to be, like, a rectangle cut out. Oh, was it right here? Did I just go right past it? Oh my god. Alright, let's see what's down in here. Turn on the lantern. What we got? A very bright room that I don't need the lantern for, it turns out. So, last time we went into that secret area of Caria Manor and we saw a few puppets there. They were, they looked like soldiers of Godric, or soldiers of anyone. All the soldiers look the same. But they were resting in positions that looked like this, and this guy looks like the Omen Killer we fought in Village of Albinorix. I don't know if we ever got a good look at the Omen Killer. You are... someone with a face. Everyone else is wearing a hood or a helmet. You are also someone else with a face. And you may very well be a reference. There is a certain legendary player known as Let Me Solo Her. I'll fill you in more on who they are when we get to the thing of importance much, much later in the game. But I think this was made as a nod to that. I don't know. Look it up, me. It could always just be a random thing that Let Me Solo Her, the player, took after for their various good deeds. Celibus's puppet. Do not touch. Too bad. I touched. So, Celibus is down here creating puppets. Interesting. And you know what? I hear a low gust of wind from behind this wall. Shall we maybe try cutting it open? Jeez, I knew Selin had 2 bodies. I didn't realize she would have a 3rd. Yeah, this is just Selin. Righto. Maybe we can go question Celibus about this. Hello there, you stupid. No, I am not. About your chambers.
You break into a man's private chambers, rooting about as you...
Yes, it's what we video game protagonists do.
Fine and well. You tricked Nepheli and had her drink the potion.
Oh yeah, I did that.
I believe that makes you my accomplice.
Yeah, definitely.
Bit of your own.
Well, normally one of your stature would never be allowed.
But perhaps I can make a very special exception. Now, choose.
This unlocks the ability to buy puppets from him. Finger Maiden Therolina. Spirit of Finger Maiden who never met the tarnish she was meant to guide. Was this supposed to be my Finger Maiden? I don't know. Uses healing incantations and holy water pots, but she's not a fighter by nature and is ill-suited to battle. A maiden without a tarnished without a maiden, and yet no guide to bring them together. I mean, it's true. I did have to, like, go and search for this, so there certainly was no guide. And then here's Jarite. Yeah, okay, this is the same guy that was down there, so it probably isn't a reference to the player. It would be cool if it was, though. Spirit of a man who wished to become the innards of a living jar. A jar-hurling specialist who throws all manner of pots and jars. The warrior jar once told the nameless man this: "You are not ready to join the warriors inside. No, you must apply yourself. Better yourself, and one day I will return for you." Okay, whatever. I think these are kind of spirit ashes. Yeah, they cost FP, it summons a spirit. They're basically spirit ashes, but creepy versions. Okay, I don't need to buy one, I could just take whichever. I'll go with you. Alright, is that it? Is that all? Does it end there? Yeah, okay, that it just ends there. There is a little quest line you can do with Celavis. I'm personally not interested in the slightest, so if you'd like to do that yourself, be my guest, but I will not. Well, that was creepy. Let's move on. This was kind of a long time coming. Way back in the first episode, I briefly showed a knight's cavalry that is located on this bridge. The bridge leading to the, I want to say southern parts of Limgrave, but it's actually eastern parts of Limgrave. I never realized that with how the path curves east. This always felt like it was going south to me, but it's not. Yes, there he is. I remember running away from this guy in my first playthrough, but now I will fight because I am super strong for this. Like, there is no way this guy's going to be much of a challenge to me. Let's do it. Let's do it. I even have Frost on my side. Look at that. Look at that 206 damage taking out a huge freaking chunk off of his face. More accurately, his horse's face. And that's barely doing anything to me, except for that. That did something. I don't know if this guy is stronger or weaker than the one on Weeping Peninsula. That was a very strange looking attack. Also, I like how I turned his horse silver. And his horse is dead, and so is he. Oh my god. See, I told you it would be quick. It wasn't that bad in the end. 2,400, yeah. I don't know if he's stronger or weaker than the one in Weeping Peninsula. He was certainly weaker for us because of how much later in the game I killed him, but yeah. Repeating thrust. Twisted build power, unleash a flurry of thrusts. It probably gets interrupted if you get hit one time, and then the enemies don't stagger to it at all, so it's probably sucky against late game enemies, but yeah. Oh, wow, I instantly killed you. Alright. We shouldn't be allowed to instant kill enemies. I'm gonna go set the time today, and then we will get started in our new region. Welcome to Caelid. At long last, we've seen mere glimpses of this place until now, but now it is ours to explore, mostly. Caelid is not that big of a region, especially when you consider difficulty restraints. This place is a weird bit of design that I will go over shortly. For now, though, I think we should just get going. We can obviously see one of our new friendly faces to meet in this region right there. It's a weird bird corrupted by all the scarlet rot. And yeah, that's the whole thing with this region. Melania once fought Radahn over here, and she used Scarlet Rot against him, and that Scarlet Rot ended up seeping into the very earth around Caelid, thus giving it its bloody red terribleness that everyone knows and loves it for. It's almost like a Fallout game. You know, like the nuclear bombs hit and radiation turns everything terrible. Look at that faded early flower. I don't know if that will craft Furl Calling Finger remedies like the normally early flowers do. Hello? Why isn't... Okay, I guess we'll go visit the Smoldering Church real quick. You remember that there was an invader here once? Well, apparently, she's gone. Maybe I'll try approaching it from the opposite direction. In here is Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 14 and Missionaries Cookbook 3. I highly, highly recommend going down into Shifra River and getting Armorer's Cookbook 6 down there. It's pretty easy to find. It's like right off the start of the big expanse area. because that crafts preserving boluses for this. But let's see what these do. Silver pickled foul foot. Not too bad. And then I think it's 14 that we got. Poison pod and no. Well, I'll just scroll through them. You can see whichever one it is. Was it 14? I totally forgot which one we got. I don't think we had poison pots before, so yeah, I think that's new. All right, let me hunt around this place for a little bit, because as you saw back in episode 4 or whenever I came over here, there is supposed to be an invader around this church. And I have there. Okay, this specific spot spawns them. Okay, let's do it. Anastasia, Tarnished Eater. It's like Main Eater Mildred from Dark Souls, except she's wearing clothes. Good on you, you moved up in the world. Alright. You should be no match for us now that we've gotten a much stronger, though you'll still be a decent challenge, but back in episode 4 when we came here originally, she murdered us and probably ate our remains. She is the Tarnished Eater after all. Well, there you go. Do you sometimes eat yourself? I mean, you are a Tarnished Eater, so if you want to really stay true to your title, you should probably do the same thing to yourself. You know, it's a bit of like self-awareness, maybe. Anyway, moving on for this. Sacred Scorpion Charm. Our first of the Scorpion Charms. These will raise a certain type of attack power, but lower damage negation across the whole board. Pattern on a scorpion, freshly shed of its exoskeleton, its claws seizing a heart with a blessed glow. Or blessed, I don't know. Real quick, I still didn't point it out even now, but the Armorer's Cookbook. Left by an armorer who served the great General Radahn. That's even more appropriate considering that we are after him, and it contains knowledge of how to get rid of Scarlet Rot with fire. So that's a pretty interesting way you can dodge the invasion spot there. Really weird. I suppose we could start with the minor Erdtree. I mean, when else are we gonna come back up here? Let's just do it. You there, you are another guardian of the minor Erdtree, except I think you look different considering, you know, you're in Caelid, and the enemies of Caelid probably had to adapt to this place quite well. I don't remember that weird little red sludge on their back. They're still just as easy as ever, though. It's funny, because I remember them being pretty hard for me in my first playthrough. It's because I wasn't good at these games yet, though. I still had a lot to learn from playing Dark Souls 3. There's a couple resting on the branches. Oh, and there's an item up there. Okay, should I find my way around to that first? I can do so afterwards, and then we can get back on the path. I think I was gonna maybe open the map soon to show what my plan is, but I guess I will need to Hoarfrost stomp these guys to death first. They're using poison against me. Guys, this is the region of Scarlet Rot. Get with the times. For a refresher, Scarlet Rot, if you don't remember, is just poison, but faster. It is Elden Ring's version of the toxic status effect from Dark Souls, or rapid poison from Bloodborne. They really do like to create the exact same game mechanics every single time. My main plan for this video is to take this path down through Caelid. We're gonna end up getting this map. We might stop at a fort on the way that we saw on the opening little thing I gave. There's also some ruins in here we can stop by. I think there's also some ruins up here we can stop by. But yeah, we're not gonna explore the northern edges too much, and there's a reason why. In the meantime, what can Faded Early Flowers craft for you? I wanna know. That's Aeonian Butterfly. Oh, we're almost at 999 Roa Fruit. Unfortunately, Caelid doesn't have Roa Fruit in it. In fact, Limgrave and Liurnia are the only regions to have it, so if I'm really looking to get the maximum possible amount, which includes getting an extra 999 stored, that's gonna be a little bit harder from this point onwards. Here it is, took me forever to find it. Faded to a pale scarlet, said to be fed by leaves that fell from the Erdtree in days of antiquity. Well, do I have anything I can use it on? Well, it's gotta craft something, I just don't have the recipe for it. Yeah, I have no idea what it crafts. That doesn't matter, though. He's been staring at me this entire time. That's kind of creepy, to be honest. Let's get started with this Erdtree avatar, or should I say, putrid avatar. What's the difference? Well, this one uses Scarlet Rot against you, so yeah, all the more reason to get Preserving Bolus recipe. Ow, and he hits hard. Okay, then, hold on, let me heal at the wrong time and take the hit to the face. You know, the smartest move I could have made there. And boop. I think when he does the jump attack, he'll unleash a bunch of Scarlet Rot in front of him, and this Scarlet Rot can be pretty tough to avoid. I hope he doesn't do it anytime soon. He's not doing it yet. He's also lagging my game out. Oh my god, sir. What is he doing? Hold on. The fucking rubble was in the way. Okay, lesson learned. Stay away from the jars. They block your camera. For a second, I was like, wait, where's the Erdtree avatar? And then I was about to say, where's the music? Man, two weird things not loading in time. There's the Scarlet Rot attack. You want to get really far away from it, as it is quite dangerous. Okay, I'm doing a decent job against it. Frostbite's hitting it hard. Yeah, whenever it does hit. And then Frostbite is allowing me to hit harder afterwards. As long as I can stay out of the Scarlet Rot, I should be fine. You know what I should do? Put on the talisman that gives me immunity before I go any further into Caelid. Or as, a small streamer I watch sometimes refers to it as Ohio. I don't know if I would fully agree. My experiences with Ohio were pretty good, but then again, you never know. I just went to like 2 cities ever in Ohio, so I know nothing about the other crap that happens there. Turn away from this. These do not have Scarlet Rot added to them. You know, with how freaking frosty you look, I would think that, like, the frost would be redirected back to me whenever he hits me, but no, that's just an effect for him, thankfully. I inflicted frost on him, he can't do it to me. But, oh! Understood. Is that the first time I've died twice to an Erdtree avatar, or even died at all? Have I died to an Erdtree avatar before this point? Well, hey, these ones are harder, so, yeah. It's perfectly okay to die to enemies in Elden Ring. Why am I making that out to be an embarrassing thing? Like, this game's hard. That's the whole point. It's just, you know, relatively speaking, when I'm able to kill most Erdtree avatars first try, suddenly dying twice to one feels a little wrong. Oh, you know what I need to equip? Glintstone Ice Crag. I need to equip a lot of things that would be good to have. So I want to know how Glintstone Ice Crag is to use, because I know that it does inflict frost, so it's a way I can inflict frost using magic, which I'm really excited for. But I'm not sure about its base damage. If it's like the same as Great Glintstone Shard or whatever. We'll have to find out. Oh, nice, I canceled its jump attack. That's it. That should be it. Boom! Rot away into dust. Or into Scarlet Rot, whatever. 96k, that's, or 9600, I mean. Green Burst Crystal tier and Flame Shrouding crack tier. Well, we know that Flame Shrouding will boost our flame attack power. Yes, it does. How about you, though? Temporarily boost stamina recovery. I don't know. That's not that great. That's probably the most underwhelming one we've, minor Erdtree we've visited so far. Like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna use any of those. Let's put that on. I'll keep the maximum FP raised because my FP is not that big to begin with. There we go. Both Poison and Scarlet Rot. Now that we've defeated him, I believe around here there is an entrance to a catacomb. Do I want to get started with this right away? I'm not sure. I think I'd rather save this for later. We can always come back to it at the end of the video, but I'll light the grace in it so that we can get back to it quicker. I mean, right now, the biggest thing on my mind is that item floating on that branch above the fact, and the giant warrior jar over there around the Colosseum. And the Erdtree, too. Looks very cool from here. This is, like, the clearest view we've gotten of it so far. In fact, you can... if you get close enough to the edge, preferably using faster movement techniques than rolling towards the edge... oh, you get an item, for one thing, but you can also see where the Erdtree goes into the ground. It's pretty cool. Though it is kind of weird how, like, this place... it starts out really low over here, and then goes... whoop, as you circle around. Kind of a weird layout, but I get it. It's funky and fantasy. A cracked pot. A fucking cracked pot? What the fuck? I mean, what could I expect for just, like, you know, using your eyes and crossing a pretty easy bridge? But, like, that's a pretty risky platform to go on. You could easily fall down. All that for a fucking cracked pot? Also, what's the deal with all the jars around the minor Erdtrees? Are they soon to be living jars? They certainly don't look alive to me, so they're probably not living jars, but they are jars, and I'm wondering what they have to do with minor Erdtrees. Maybe they're, like... maybe they're part of the primordial crucible? which the Crucible Knights are also part of. I should probably mention that because I don't know if I'm ever going to remember to, despite the fact that we have a lot more Crucible Knights to fight from this point onwards until the end. Alright, back to the Rot View Balcony, as the Site of Grace is known as. I'm just using this to find a way down to that thing, and then we will take this path through Caelid. Hopefully it'll take us down by those ruins. I'd like to visit those. I did see that they can use, there's a thing you can open with stone sword keys, and I'm excited for that, because I've got a lot of stone sword keys on me. I think I got 4? Right, that's far, except for here, so let's drop here. And then that's the item I'm after. So off of you, Torrent. Then down. And then crouch. Be sneaky. And then grab you. It's a rune arc. You know what? I'll take the rune arc. Certainly better than a cracked pot. Hello, Mr. Blue Magic, sir. That area, that path there, is actually splits off from this area around the Deep Shifra Well. We can just teleport over there and go down it right now, but I'd rather save that until later. Let's get to know this region a little bit better first before we tackle its biggest challenges. How many preserving boluses do I have right now? That is not good enough. We can't craft anymore because it needs sacramental buds. Well, we just need to avoid scarlet rot like the plague until further notice. Now, I think one of the houses around here, around the Rot View Balcony, you maybe have a golden rune level 3. Okay, and a pile of sludge guarding you that I couldn't care less about. Somewhere around here, there should be preserving boluses, if I remember correctly. But I might not be remembering correctly. Here's an item, yeah. I just completely ignored these when I came through here the first time. There it is, 5 preserving boluses you get. Only 5. You're gonna need a lot more than that to explore all of Caelid, if you really, really want to explore all of Caelid. But, yeah. That'll do for right now. Certainly look out for sacramental buds. Hi. Gravestones. I guess we'll start here. I didn't expect there to be... Oh, wow. You can go down from here. Golden rune level 3. Oh, there's only... Oh, there's 7 of them. I was gonna say, there's only 6 of them. Usually there's like... Actually, is there only 6 usually? So sometimes I feel like there's been 8, but maybe I'm wrong. There's the fort there. There's some weird-looking trees. There's a pile of rot, I assume. Whatever that fungus-looking thing is. It's almost like the scarlet rot is a fungus. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, okay, the main path will take us down to those ruins. Let's go back to the freaking direction that I was going to go to and still haven't gone to because these things are way too distracting. We've already talked to this ghost back in episode 4. I think there's actually a ghost I missed somewhere in Liurnia because why wouldn't there be? Liurnia's freaking massive, so of course there's something I missed. It's somewhere down there in that grove we went through on our way to the Academy Gate Town that one time. Very, very long ago at this point, which is such weirdness to think about. Yes, that's English. I'm getting a lot of runes from this place, so yeah, this is definitely where I'm supposed to go next. Hi guys, have you heard a little something called Hoarfrost Stomp? Maybe it'll fix your scarlet rot issues. Oh my god, that's fun. That's not. Oh god, get off of me! Oh god, they really like to do those grab attacks, especially out of nowhere. And not only does it damage you, it inflicts scarlet rot. So let's hope that doesn't happen. These guys just give 100 runes each. I don't know if that's worth it at all. I want to keep killing them with Hoarfrost Stomp because it's fun and I haven't used the skill enough. And this is certainly an entertaining way to use it. But I'm probably gonna give up on this pretty soon. Oh my god. Nope. I like the double grab attack they go for. One grab wasn't enough. They needed to do it twice. That's fun. I was able to stop that attack for all the other guys, so why not you? Alright, I killed literally all of them, and all I got was this lousy health flask. Drink you up. Oh no. I see what we got coming ahead, and I don't think they're too bad, but there's a scarab that's going to run towards them, so I'm going to approach from a different direction to make the scarab run a different direction. Away from them. Let's do that. Maybe I could even take it out with magic, but I'm just gonna do this, approach from this angle. Now it'll run this way, and I can go away from the dogs. It didn't really work. They're still after me. They're still after me. They're still after me. Kill the scarab. Oh my god, kill the scarab. No, no, kill the scarab. No. Okay, scarab's dead. Whirl flame, heal up, and now let's fight you. Okay, so these big dogs are big dogs. Their attacks kind of speak for themselves. I don't have a whole lot to say about them. That's a long attack. They've got a lot of delays because they're big, and big enemies usually have lots of delays, but they also do that. So yeah, quite a difference in attack timings. They snap at your face instantly, or snap at your face after 5 seconds of looking like they're gonna do it. That attack is one of their easiest to avoid, in my opinion. It's very consistent, very easy to see coming, and you can dodge it by dodging away, unlike their other moves, which I should stop dodging away from them, because that was not helping me. In fact, I did much better when I just went underneath him, so, I guess that's the strategy I will take to this next one. Okay, next Site of Grace, we will attach the freaking spell. I can level up as well, so that'll get me to rest at the next Site of Grace even more so. Wow, that does a lot to you. A hell of a lot more than my sword does right now. Sorry, my sword's, it has 2 blades. Call me Dr. Two Blades, like Dr. Two Brains from Word Girl. I remember loving Word Girl. I don't know how the show holds up anymore, but yeah, I remember loving it a lot. This is a carriage, but it does not have the chest on this side. I assume you all got killed by the dogs. Sucks to suck, I guess. I shall take your loot. It is a Berserk reference. A coarse iron lump. Apparently, that is a descriptor for the giant greatsword that I think Guts, the Black Swordsman, is that the main character of Berserk, wields? So yes, this is a reference to Berserk. It's been in all the other games as well. Mows down foes by utilizing its incredible weight. Though handling it likely requires the wielder to surpass the realm of merely human, it's precisely for this reason the weapon is used to slaughter even inhuman foes. So this is a big ol' heavy weapon. Requires 31 strength to wield. One of my favorite things about this sword is that it's called Great Sword, but its weapon type is actually Colossal Sword. These are great swords, but the thing called Great Sword isn't a great sword. I always thought that was funny. Alright, whatever. Oh. It's the bird version. I'm gonna drink Physic Flask because I don't trust this guy. And also, it'll save me a Flask of Crimson Tears, even though that doesn't matter since I'm out in the open world and they'll replenish anyway. There's a chest nearby you. Please do not kill me, good sir. I staggered you? Oh, what? I staggered you into a grab attack? Also, that was the weirdest grab attack I've ever seen. What the fuck? What are you doing now? All right, being a bird, being an evil bird, man. They're basically just stronger versions of the dogs. Get under them. There's not a whole lot they can do after that, except for this. Perfect. And soon enough. Soon enough. Soon enough. Soon enough. Why did I heal and not attack? It was really open for attack there, and I chose to heal instead. Soon enough. There. There's things gonna die any second now. I just need to, actually lay the attack to kill it. Explosive bolts. I bet you can't guess what those do. When they hit their target, they explode. Another rune arc? I went to see if they had any extra properties. Nope. They explode. What did I expect, though? It sometimes feels like I'm interrogating the game. Like, that's not all there is to this item. What else do you have to say? And it's like, it just explodes, dude. What do you want? It doesn't have any secrets, I swear. All right, we have 2 ruins here. 2 distinct ruins. I think I'd like to explore these first, since they have... since they are a bit more out of the way. First, though, I will rest at the Site of Grace. What just took 22 damage over there? I'm not really sure. And I will finally switch on the thing I've been wanting to switch on for a long time, but I've been forgetting every single time because that's how I work. My RAM has like 2 gigabytes of memory. Let's level up Vigor. Get that health bar big. And I'm 10. That's a big upgrade from the previous one, whatever that was. Oh, I can... Well, it already does frost, so that wasn't useful. But maybe I could do that to another weapon that I will end up liking in the future, maybe, possibly, a little bit. As for other things, everything interesting I can't use. So, yay. I guess we could try Swift Glintstone Shard. Why not? Whirl o' Flame! Superior incantation of the Fire Monk, so it's so much better than these. Oh my god. It creates a spiraling stream of fire that burns the area before the caster, charging and supposed to reach. Fire beguiles those who gaze into it, and so the Guardians of the Flame are also its worshippers. I'm probably pronouncing beguiles incorrectly, but that's how it looks to say it, so that's how I'm gonna say it. Off to this ruin first. Should I fight you on the way? Yeah, let's do it. Enemies with red eyes in From Software games tend to be stronger than the enemies without red eyes. They just, like, have more health, they have a bit of a stat boost. Are you eating your... You are! You're eating your friends! What kind of fucking ecosystem is this? A terribly ruined and destroyed one. That's what. Yeah, really strong enemies, right, guys? Yeah, insanely strong enemies. Yeah, definitely. Most certainly. The cream of the crop. Can't do any better than them. Yeah, real tough, real powerful. Okay, maybe not that one, but in the Dark Souls games, the enemies with red eyes usually are usually stronger than the surrounding enemies in the region. All right, we got a bunch of birds perching here. The Forsaken Ruins. Dude, isn't every ruin in this game forsaken by definition? How else did they get ruined in the first place? Oh, God. All right, here we go. Let me try my new fancy spell. I'm so bad at dodging that attack, and apparently that one, too. And apparently that one, too. Great battle. Oh God, it put me in front of the other birds. Get out of here. Seriously? All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll use my new power against you. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, it is a similar cost to a Great Glintstone Shard, though. Come on, dude. I was healing as soon as I possibly could, and yet I still attacked in the end anyway. All right. I assume I could have waited for a better time to do so. Like, just healing on a whim in front of an enemy is usually not a good idea. Like it wouldn't be right now. Okay, now, go! Oh, wow, okay, that worked. Yeah, Glintstone Ice Crag is strong! And it does a lot of frost buildup as well. Alright, enough pecking. Hit him! Oh my God, it's a giant entity right in front of me. How is it that hard to hit? It's always been one of the most annoying things in these games. This giant being directly in front of you, yet somehow your sword magically misses every hit. Oh, whatever, I can only complain so much. Forsaken Ruins, let's see what you got here, aside from birds, which, to be honest, aren't that interesting of loot. Do you have anything better than birds? Okay, I'm gonna fight you on horseback, and we're gonna use Glintstone Ice Crag against you, just repeatedly, until you die. This is going excellently. This is going awesome. Hey, look, at least I can move while healing and not be in the range of another attack. Oh my God, those have puny range. I guess that's the downside. Ow, sorry, Torrent. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. Oh, how I hate you. Hey, you remember when I said I don't recommend fighting on horseback too often? Well, that's why. Is that an attack, or are you just closing distance from me? Are you actually doing damage there? No, you're like knocking me back and not doing much more, but I always think it's an attack because it looks like one. They feel so oddly chill, despite being crazy birds. No. Stop moving your head out of the way to the side just to dodge it. Stop using self-preservation instincts. Those aren't allowed. This is Elden Ring. Nobody is allowed to live in this game. Alright, enough saltiness. Let's find our way to the cellar of this place. I'm getting too salty at these enemies that are legitimately hurting me for good reasons, and I'm just being impatient with them. Like, I'm fully admitting. Okay. I'm just really tired of fighting them, though, because there's so many of them, and they all take forever to die. So, let's use the Stone Sword Key. Get in here. How many Stone Sword Keys do I have right now? 4. I had 5, so yeah, we got plenty. Just Sword of Saint Trina. Inflicts sleep ailment upon foes. Saint Trina is an enigmatic figure. Some say she is a comely young girl, others are sure he is a boy. Okay, so this is Elden Ring's version of Gwendolyn, I guess. The only certainty is that their appearance was as sudden as their disappearance. Unique skill, Mists of Slumber, releases a faint purple mist that spreads across a wide frontwards area. This mist inflicts the sleep ailment upon foes. Very cool. Kind of interesting, though I don't think I could use that, could I? Actually, I can. It scales most with strength and dexterity. That could be interesting to use, actually. Because I meet the requirements, and sleep is not an effect I've used very much, and sleep certainly has its place against certain foes. So yeah, maybe I could use this later. I'm never going to. I'm gonna forget. But I'll be having way too much fun with my trusty twin blade to consider using that thing. But maybe we'll see. Also, I think when an armament says it has unique skill, that means you can't change it with Ash of War. I could be wrong about that, though. All right, from one ruin to another. What are these? These are Caelid ruins, not Caelid ruins. Caelid. Maybe it was like the older name of this place, and now it's Caelid because Caelid sounds creepier, and I mean, that does fit. I'm gonna rest, get all my health back, since we have not killed anything in this region. That was the shortest torrent riding session I've ever had. Okay, these ruins are a bit bigger, and they've got lots of flame and explodey enemies within them, so I might not spend a whole lot of time fighting stuff. I'll try, though. I'll fight a little bit. I think these guys, buffed up with these flames, are a unique type of those weird slow zombie guys, in that after a while, they'll, like, chase after you and then explode like a Minecraft creeper. Yeah, here we go. When they start yelling, then they bloat up and explode and die, damaging everyone around them. Yeah, it's exactly like a Minecraft creeper, except they don't destroy the terrain. Man, that was always one of the scariest things about creepers in Minecraft. You know, in that way, they're almost the most unique entity in the game, because, like, they're the only one that has the capability of disrupting the natural environment that much. Hello there. 3 great dragonfly heads. I was about to diss that, but then I remembered those are used to make poison boluses. So why are you opening yourself up to me? Sir, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Okay, we have an explosive man here. We have a new type of this thing. I can't remember what it's called. Please get out of my life, guys. But either way, it has like 5 flame shooters instead of just 1. Has the same kind of attack where you spray forwards, you just get behind it, that's where the weakest area is. You avoid those guys that really want my attention, but I'm not giving it. They really want my autograph. But unfortunately, I'm not offering. Oh god, there's a second one after me now. Oh no. Just gonna dodge repeatedly, and then do that. Oh yeah, speaking of dodging, I think I should amend my ways verbally instead of just with a pinned comment. Backstepping, pressing B without moving, that does not give invincibility frames like I once thought it did. I thought it did because I was just like, it's basically the same as dodging, and, you know, I think I've heard of people using it for that, but no, it does not give immunity frames. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, that was a bit of a problem. Whatever, you get the idea with fighting those guys. They're way too slow to kill. I'm not gonna fight them again. Cellar, get me in there! Don't need a stone sword key for this. Oh my god, that thing's really powerful if the fire can go under the ground like that and then disappear. We have a boss here, and I remember what boss this is, and this is a classic example of Elden Ring mini-boss design, is what I like to call them. Hey, so remember that boss we had that one time? What if 2 of them? I don't remember this fight being too enjoyable, personally, so I'm going to summon in my spirit jellyfish to distract one of them while I take out the other. I hope you all are okay with that, but like I said, I just didn't really like this fight as it was originally. One of them wields a hammer, the other wields a flail. They also have slightly different movesets to set them apart. Oh man, you are taking out spirit jellyfish. Oh man, maybe I should have upgraded spirit jellyfish for this place. Ow! Ow! Alright, as long as I can finish you off before you finish, the other one finishes the jellyfish off, or the other one gave up. The other one was like, this is boring, I'm going after the actually capable person instead, which, fair enough. Alright then. This is not exactly what I wanted to do, because it's equalizing the damage between them. This isn't what I had in mind, but I guess I'll take it. It might be the best I can do for right now. Fortunately, spirit jellyfish is dying, and I am going with it. Oh god, the spirit jellyfish is dead. So that's a good sign. Carian Slicer. Maybe this could do something. They should have, like, some kind of lock on one of them. Yeah, okay, that one's hanging back, so let's focus on this guy. We should be able to do this, hopefully. I say as I take a lot of damage from things. No, you're coming in for the attack now. So, Physic, go! I should have waited until I was lower on health to drink this, damn it. There goes one of my tears. You're closer to dead. I'd rather kill you first, so if you're the aggressive one right now, then I'm okay with that. I don't know if you're the aggressive one anymore. I'm being really impatient with my dodges. I should stop that. That's how you die in this game. Lots of enemy attacks in this game are designed to roll catch you. In mostly fair ways. I don't know about the later game enemies. Alright, we're down to one of them. This shouldn't be too bad anymore. Hopefully. They do have increased damage, of course, since they are in Caelid. Everything has increased damage around these parts. In more ways than one. You know, when I said in more ways to one there, I wasn't necessarily referring to the fact that they've been all, like, scarlet, rotten, and corrupted, but that actually fits really well. They do more damage in 3 ways, let's just say that. What is this post, by the way? There's this random post in this room. It's a random spear. I guess it belonged to one of them. Alright, what were y'all guarding? Better be something good. This chest is crooked. It's usually, like, placed right there. Interesting. Inside, Visage Shield. That is horrendous looking, and I'm never using that, but thank you for the offer, I guess. Depicting the face of a fire giant. Several tongues leap from its open mouth. I'd call those flamethrowers, but you do you. The dreadful visage and burning flames are designed to remind one of the horror of facing a fire giant in another world. In other words, this shield has an instructional function. Tongues of fire ready the shield and spray jets of fire, similar to the, thing the big car things use. I think I'm gonna call those fire giant cars now from this point on. Were these, like, barnacle-looking things here before in other, like, ruined basements like this? I don't think they were. I think they were all, like, mossy cobblestone, kind of like what that looks like. Okay, from here, this, I think, might have something? Might? I'm gonna take a look either way, but either way, that's basically those ruins there. That's, there's not much more to them. It's just a double Mad Pumpkinhead fight. Didn't mean to interrupt your all's family dinner. I'm gonna leave you to it, and then try to make the jump again, and succeed this time. Let's see if anything is up this hill. There's a Golden Rune level 1 skull. I'll take that. I'll take that. Take that. Torrent, don't slide down. Well, you see, Bird, I was just exploring. One sacramental bud. I can now make 1 preserving bolus. Thanks. With one of these guys guarding it. What the? This game is so inconsistent as to, like, the loot and its value. Where it's like, this purple item could be a rune arc, a one-of-a-kind item that I don't believe you're able to farm ever. I think, yeah, unlike Embers in Dark Souls 3, I don't know if you can craft rune arcs or if you can farm rune arcs in any way. Well, that turned out to be pretty easy. So, yeah, I think they are just kind of one-of-a-kind items, but also the purple items can be Arterial Leaf or Sacramental Bud, which Sacramental Buds craft you preserving boluses. I'm okay with that, but otherwise, yeah, kind of weird. That goes to the northern reaches of Caelid. I suppose I could stop by for the map real quick, and then we can continue down south. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, according to the map, I'm pretty close to where you find the map, so yeah, let's do that. We may as well. Let's just fill out the map for this whole place. Then I would like to see if these guys are guarding an item. They are. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sliding. Here I go. Hefty beast bones. Amazing. I'm leaving now. Bye. Bye. Is that a more brightly colored one? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Main reason why I'm not fighting them is not really because I'm too scared of them. As much as I make it sound like I am, I'm not really. They're not the hardest enemies in the world. I've proven myself against them multiple times. It's those birds that have killed me. But because they are kind of slow to fight. And, you know, this place is kind of horrifying. So by running away, I'm kind of adding to the horror a bit. By showing that this place is to be feared and to be escaped from and whatnot. The northern reaches of Caelid are known as Grail's Dragon Barrow. And let me tell you, Grail's Dragon Barrow is, for some reason I don't understand, about 100 times harder than the rest of Caelid. Resting at the site of grace so I can actually show up the map to emphasize this. This area of Caelid is all about the same difficulty as, say, the Altus Plateau, which we haven't been to yet, but it's about the same difficulty, and that's a minor step up from Liurnia. But you jump over that canyon, and suddenly, you're in endgame difficulty. I'm not even kidding. This place gives the same level of enemy difficulty as the freaking endgame regions. And it's just randomly here in the northern Caelid. Why you would design a game like this, I have no idea, but they did. I mean, like, I could show it. I could probably show it on an enemy. Look, there's a dog over there. I'm gonna take out this and use Great Glintstone Shard on it. Remember that this thing took out, like, an eighth of its life bar down in southern Caelid? Yeah, pretty scary. Let's go past them. There is a shack up here I'd like to visit real quick. Because it is a mostly peaceful place. Mostly. Oh god, I think I have a bunch of other dogs after me. There we go. Isolated Merchant's Shack. I thought this was an artist's shack, but I guess I'm wrong. It's Isolated Merchant's Shack. De-equip that, and also turn off the lantern. We don't need it anymore. What do you have, good sir, in the middle of this terrible place?
How can I help here at the end of the earth?
Is this really the end of the earth? I suppose the ocean is nearby, but I think the other guy was a lot closer to that. Okay, this guy's got some good stuff. He has a spiked, I heard the pronunciation of this recently, and I forgot it. I like to say Castus, but it might be like Cestus? 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 Is that how you say it? You got Serpent Arrows. You also have Beast Repellent Torch. The aroma pacifies wild beasts. Not those dogs, but rats, and I think small dogs, are actually passive to you if you hold this torch out while you pass by. So, gimme. And also, we have a new armor set. This is what the Samurai class starts with. Oh, it's all the way here in Caelid if you don't start as them. Inside the friggin' Dragon Barrow, too. This is pretty hard to come by. There's our stats in case armor stats are in any way interesting to you at all, and even though they kind of aren't that important. Gateway and Hidden Cave. We'll be sure to look at those. I think I'll stop there before I spend too many runes on you.
Have a safe journey.
Thank you, buddy. Why do y'all who reside at the ends of the earth, this is not the ends of the earth, buddy, always have, like, those face coverings on? I wonder why. Fort Gael in Caelid houses a gateway that leads to Redmane Castle. Good to know. I think I'll save Redmane Castle for later, though, myself. Hidden Cave. There's a hidden cave in the town of Cellar. Look beyond the graveyard at the precipice. We've heard the name Celia before. The Celia Crystal Tunnel. I suppose we'll have to search more around those parts when we head back there. Oh yeah, it also likes to rain a lot in the Dragon Barrow. In fact, I'm surprised it took this long to start. That was a very sudden rain. Alright, back to the Caelid ruins. Let's keep going down the road. Oh, there's another fire giant car. I think that you can find a spirit ash for those, so they do have an official name we will be seeing eventually. Because I am going to collect all the spirit ashes. Because, like, those items are super fun to collect. Because it's like Pokemon. You know, where you summon the game's enemies to fight on your side. It's pretty cool. I unfortunately couldn't get into the real Pokemon games just because they're not really my thing. I tried playing Platinum, and I know that it is Platinum's Generation 4, and Generation 4 is infamous for being slow, but I heard Platinum was significantly faster in that regard, even though it is still slow considering stuff. But even then, I don't know if I'm that much a fan of the Pokemon games from what I played. It's just, I wasn't very good at them, and that's one of the reasons. Hold on, we'll talk to you real quick. Here are my fingers.
Are you one for festivals or flowers?
I like how the battle music is still playing here, like she's an enemy.
To the south, a grand festival.
Yeah, Radahn Festival.
East, the heart and bud of a flower to be.
That's not really anything special. I've seen flowers all over the place.
But dare you?
Yes, I will do that. Please, shut up. You all take forever to talk. I would love to listen to your dialogue if it weren't for that. I didn't get this map. Let's go fix that. Yeah, I came here to get the map, and then I went the other direction to the shack. There it is. There's the map steel. I don't think there's any dangerous enemies around it. So yeah, you can just walk them and get it, which is pretty unusual for map steals. Usually they are around enemies. Oh, okay, maybe scratch that. There are 2 dragons in there. Alright, cool. There's another minor Erdtree up here. There's also that. There's also the Bestial Sanctum is considered part of this place. So this whole time, we've technically been teleporting to a late game difficulty region. I have long forgotten to read the descriptions for the maps, because yes, they do have descriptions. The majority of Liurnia, known for its vast fork, is sinking into a lake. That's the same as East. The western coast has always been closely associated with Carian royalty. Okay, that's a new fact at least. Okay, that's that. Ainsel River. 2 great rivers flow beneath the lands between, the Shifra and the Ainsel. This vast region is said to be the grave of civilizations that flourished before the Erdtree. Map of Ainsel River and environs. Map of Dragonbarrow. The dragons that escaped the Scarlet Rot made a nest of the plateau to Caelid's north. Thus it was named Dragonbarrow, and none dare to enter. I guess this is your indication that you shouldn't go there. But, like, Caelid as a whole is kind of dangerous looking, so I don't know. Oh, Shifra says the same thing? Come on, Shifra deserved a more special description than the same thing as Ainsel. Alright, we got the Guidance of Grace pointing down here, so clearly this is where we should keep going, but there is a lot of landmass to this side of things. I am sort of uncertain of how I want to tackle Caelid from this point onwards. I think I'll start by taking a look at this bird's eye telescope. Let's take a look at the place. Ah, that is a swamp. Bet you can't guess what that water's made of. Hello, Abductor Virgin. Hang on, can I zoom? Oh my god, you can. I didn't know you could zoom. That's pretty cool, actually. Big old thing there. That resembles a skull turned to the side. There's a lot of those in Caelid, in fact. That is far from the only one. There's the minor Erdtree. This is all the stuff we came from. Now when it's all its low poly glory. It only starts to render grass directly beneath us, basically, with the graphic settings I have anyway. I suppose we could attack that fort. I don't see why not. After all, if we conquer that fort, maybe we can give Kenneth Height the prosperous fort he deserves. That's his fort over there in the distance. Pretty cool. All right, this path will go down, and over there in the distance, castle. Perhaps Redmane Castle. Very cool. Yeah, let's do fort. Let's head fortward. Get it? It's like forward, but to a fort. Super clever joke. Give me those golden rune level 1s. Okay. More mountains with you guys. I remember somewhere in Caelid, there is a pretty darn important item I missed. Like, a very unique item that is hidden from you really well, and it kind of looks like one of these, though we are not at all in the right area of Caelid for it. It's a bit further down oh, fuck you. I'm not fighting you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. So it makes me wonder if there are similar things around the rest of places that look like this, around the rest of these rot mountains with the birds on them. Hi, there is you and a grace past you. I think I'll go light the grace to get these guys off my back, and then that's the way up to the fort, so I guess we're just doing this right now. Why not? Oh, it's raining. Good, this place needs a bit of a cleaning. Anyone still after me? Oh, God! It looked for a second there like my character just died off screen. That wasn't a dangerous enemy, though, but that was funny. Oh, God, that was... Alright, let's memorize this guy's path and kill the heck out of him. You're going that way. Making your way downtown, walking fast, going that way. Some of them have really long paths that they go down, and it can be a long time of waiting for them to come back around. Okay, this one's not too long, at least. There we go. Ash of War, Flame of the Redmanes. Ah, I saw no damage runners go out for this one, and I thought that it was in a much more difficult place to find than this, but no, it's just right here. Flame of the Redmanes. This one's kind of infamous. I think it does a lot of poise damage, so it causes things to stance break easily. It's an Ash of War. Even though it doesn't look like it would, it does. Flame of the Redmanes. Scale the Redmanes fought alongside General Radahn. Produce a powerful burst of flames and a wide frontward arc. Pretty cool. Also grants fire affinity. No crap, it's a freaking fire thing. Oh man, look at the view we have of Limgrave. This game is so wow. Wait. We are right above Limgrave. That's cool. Also, Gael Tunnel can be accessed from this side, though I don't think I'm gonna do that quite yet. I remember what the boss is there, and it's quite a difficult one. So we won't be returning to that for a while, but we will eventually take care of it, just not right now. There's a fire giant car out in the front. I don't really feel like fighting it, so how about I sneak to the back lines and start to... The game considered me to be in Limgrave for a hot second there. That was really funny. And start to kill these guys from behind before they even know what happened. There goes you. I should watch out for anyone having a horn. Shove the pieces of the cart around. That's pretty funny. What is with these smoldering walls? Which is what the Site of Grace referred to one as from before. These guys are soldiers of... something. They're not soldiers of Rhea Lucaria nor Godric. They're just soldiers of something. We'll see what they are if we if they drop their armor. Please drop your armor. I must know. Oh, they can do that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these guys know how to like stave off the rot with fire, so they got a lot of fire abilities. And speaking of abilities, someone at this fort is using it's you up there, a knight of Caelid, that's what I'm gonna call him from right now, is using a bow launching gravity arrows from the sky that chase after you. It's kind of like Aldrich. You're basically just copying Aldrich from Dark Souls 3. Or, I guess, Aldrich is copying Gwendolyn, because Gwendolyn technically did that first, but, you know. You know what I mean. I think Gwendolyn used a different version of it. Okay. It's a knight. Knights are hard. Let's, wish me luck. I'd like to try Glintstone Icecrag on you, actually. Yeah, look at that. Good damage from Glintstone Icecrag. That's nice. And then, yeah, I can combo Icecrag into Twin Blade and then frost them faster that way. That's really cool. Okay, that is a skill known as Lion's Claw. They do that backflip with a stronger attack afterwards. Or the front flip, I mean, not backflip. Backflip would be going the other direction. Will you please die? I need to focus on these enemies alone, not with you around. Come on, dude. Great. I attempted to turn the camera for some reason. I don't know why I did, and that ended up with me missing him. Well, he's dead now, and y'all are probably not going to kill me. Yeah, once again, the foot soldiers look very different in these places. I like it. Even if they are the same enemies in every single freaking region, at least they look different. Could have given them different voices, though. That would have been cool. I'd like to point out Caelid's battle theme real quick. It's quite scary and foreboding compared to the other battle themes in the game, which does fit Caelid's friggin' scary aesthetic. I wouldn't say this area, like, you know, made me feel all creeped out to go through anything, but this music is most definitely kind of unnerving when you hear it for the first time. Especially if the first enemy you hear it from is Anastasia Tarnish Eater. Like, man, with a name like that and then that theme coming at you, yeah, that's pretty creepy. Just more smoldering butterflies and mushrooms. Please find something more interesting to give me. Smoldering butterflies and mushrooms. Butterflies, mushrooms, and arteria leaves. Oh my! There's a Stake of America here. The front gate is locked, but we can go around the back. I think, interestingly, let me see. You can summon Torrent out here, but usually Torrent isn't allowed in forts, and that includes a small area of the back here, or am I mistaken? I'm thinking of a different fort. Never mind. Okay, I am mistaken. But that does happen with a different fort later on. Down you go. And oh, well, good thing I didn't fight you guys. I could always take them out after the fort. I'd rather clear out the fort, take the loot. That's my first priority before fighting the big fire giant cars. We can see another church over that way. Ah. Got it. Well, you're down there and I'm up here, so, sucks to suck. Spear guy. Die! How dare you devote yourself to the spear cult! I was debating between, like, tribe or club, and I decided cult was the best. 2 warming stones. Let's get out Carian Slicer for you, because I think Carian Slicer does a decent job against shields. Yep, most definitely. It also does a decent job against soldiers in general. Is there a knight up here? Perhaps. There's a ghost up here, that's for sure. Bam, bam, bam. Smithing stone level 3. Oh, there's a knight. Okay. And it's a spear knight. No, no, not a spear knight. Spear soldiers are bad enough. No! As soon as you're not attacking for 0.25 seconds, shields up in my face. Haha, 40 damage. I'm stronger than you. At least with the guard counter, you're slightly open afterwards. Hey. Getting frost does stagger them, I think, no matter, like... Yeah, inflicting frost or bleed on an enemy will always guarantee a stagger, I'm pretty sure. Never mind, if they're extremely big enemies, it doesn't. But, like, if they're smaller enemies like this, it usually does. Okay, do not kill me. Perfect, you just gotta roll into him. I-frame through it, and there you go. Hello, buddy. Have you been imprisoned here for all these years until I came along? Well, you're dead now, so I can't free you, but...
Convene the festival of war. Honor General Radahn with a warrior's glory. It's in your hands, Sir Jaren.
I like how... He's got a little thing on his outfit that's clipping through the back of the chair. Chest! And then a thing to climb up. Could this be the other Dectus Medallion half? Well, there's an heirloom first. Let's take a look at that. Raises strength by 5 points for wearing it. The mightiest hero of the demigods confronted the falling stars alone, and thus did he crush them, his conquest sealing the very fate of the stars. That is Radahn depicted on that heirloom right there, and that's the 2 fingers on the 2 fingers one. Pretty cool. I could always use that. Maybe I could switch this off for something new. You know, if I'm going to start using Hoarfrost Stomp more, let's lower FP consumed by skills for a little while. Because I'm also using magic in tandem with Hoarfrost Stomp. Sometimes. Sometimes I use Hoarfrost Stomp whenever I remember. So this talisman might not get a whole lot of value. Okay, no. There isn't a treasure up here. It's not even the Dectus Medallion. This is a sending gate that takes you directly into Redmane Castle very far in the distance. So you can either actually fight your way to the castle, or fight your way to this random fort that then teleports you into the castle. I don't understand that, personally. Like, why would I not just go to the castle from outside? You know, where the Guidance of Grace points me to. Because that is where the Guidance of Grace is going to point me to. It's going to point me to the castle. I just don't get that. That quick teleport into, hey, do you want to not make your own way up to the castle? Do you want to just teleport into there? I guess I'm okay with a secret like that, but considering, you know, how, like, good it is, how much quicker it makes the main quest of Caelid, the fact that it's just off in this random fort that's really easy to take over is kind of weird to me. But that's just me. I assume, anyway. That'll open the gate down there. So now we can just enter this place normally using the front door, like normal people. That'll allow us to re-antagonize. That sounds like a very mean way of saying fight the Lion Guardian down there. But yeah, let's fight the Lion Guardian, because I do think he drops something cool. First of all, though, Qatar. Isn't this the country where the Super Bowl was held once? Most recently? Imported dagger design with a rather unique handle. The blade can be swung as an extension of one's fist. This is a fist weapon, so it's basically the same moveset as punching, but you got a blade attached now. Impaling thrust, overcome enemy shields. Alright, cool. Table. No, that's it. Alright, Lion. Let's go, buddy. I've unfortunately used up my physics, so we're gonna have to do this without. Boom! That's a good start. God damn it. Okay, barely had time to dodge that. Okay, my hands were not on the buttons just then. Or my hand wasn't on the dodge button just then. Because I was scratching my nose. I wasn't ready for another attack. That still hit? What? That was a weird looking hit. How did you break the fence from all the way down here? Holy crap. You're one ferocious beast. Please don't kill me now. I hate how much they jump away from you. That's gonna hit, yeah. Third attack, yes indeed. One more hit. Two more, actually. Ash of War Lion's Claw is your reward for defeating him. I've heard that Lion's Claw works really well on the Greatsword. Jesus. Look at how bloody my outfit is. Oh my god. Oh my god. And a rune arc. Wow. The guy in this picture actually has class, unlike all the others where it's just some naked dude. Skill of the Red Mains fought alongside General Radahn. Grants heavy affinity. It's the flip attack. It's the front flip attack you saw that one knight guy using. That's basically it for this fort. Ooh, and the sun is setting. Unfortunately, no Dectus medallion, but maybe we can find that elsewhere. This is back to where we once were, and you know what? Yeah, oh my god, even the front is freaking horrible. It must feel terrible to wear, so let's change. Alright, here's the Finger Maiden set. Don't mind my bloody face, but, I mean, the freaking dress has some old stains of blood on it already. I think I might prefer to go without the hat. I'll wear it for now, but then I'll decide later. I did get all my flasks back from defeating it, so maybe we can go over here and kill these guys before we have to teleport or rest or die and respawn again. Oh, god damn you. Alright, let's do it. Let's just fight two of them. I'll take it. Yeah! Gotcha! Oh my god, that is good. Whenever you can get a backstab on them, that hurts them a lot and it stuns them for a while afterwards. They're basically dead. Yeah, look at that. And the other one didn't do shit that entire time. Oh, there's you guys. The Minecraft creepers have spawned in. That's fire on the ground. That's hurting me. Okay. No. Why are you guys always joined by stupid Minecraft creepers? Here, explode, explode. Just do it. Just do it, guys. Just do it. Flame, grant me strength. That's a big ask to ask fire to do for you. That was, okay. I couldn't commentate there because I was trying to find out how I was going to survive this. I didn't. Stake America just outside the front doors of the place. That's nice. Ah, that one only has one, flame. The other one has three. Where's my runes? Give it. And then, farewell. Y'all were not fun to fight at all, so I'm not gonna keep trying. That was Fort, Gael? Is it Fort Gael? I can't remember. I wanted to say a different fort's name, but it was the name of a fort I don't believe we've seen yet. Oh my god. The running theme with Caelid is enemies that never de-aggro. So you can't check things on the map. Whatever, let's just get going. Drop down here, hopefully not die. Oh shit. Oh shit. I've stirred up the hive, as Barney would say in Half-Life 2. Oh my god. How freaking quick was that spear attack? Alright, back to the path. Back to the main path. We've paid our visits to Fort Gael. I assume that's what that place's name is. I would love to check. There we go. Yes, Fort Gael. Again, I wish you could open the map while in combat. I understand why you can't fast travel, but opening the map would be really nice to be able to do. Then again, I suppose they had some playtesters accidentally open the map when trying to, like, change equipment mid-battle, and so... But, like, changing equipment mid-battle isn't the best idea anyway. Alright, I'm gonna Carian Slice through you fools. Wow, that Wandering Noble just perished. As soon as he saw Carian Slicer, he was already dead. Alright, then, nope, you're gonna be hell for me if I keep you alive. So, dead you go. Then let me try Carian Slicer on you. There we go, that's not really as effective on you. Ah, I dodged badly. Will you stop? Will you stop? Will you anytime now? That's enough attacks! Holy shit, guys! How many attacks? 7? 7 times he just spun in a circle and tried to hit me with his hammer. You think that's enough? No, they don't think that's enough. Alrighty, give me those flasks back, and now around here should be not only a site of grace, but some new enemies. Over the hill, maybe? I remember there being something cool down here. That's the site of grace we've already been to. Yes, okay, new enemies first, site of grace after. These guys! You might remember them as we have seen them before. We saw them when we teleported the Cellar Crystal Tunnel. Their official name is Kindred of Rot, however, YouTuber John Wolf in his playthrough of this game called them Centipriests, and that is my personal favorite name for them. I'm gonna use Glintstone Ice Crag! Let's freeze the bad boys! Oh my god, he's dead. Okay, yeah. Nowhere near as strong as they once were. They can do that, they can do this big, like, attack where they send a bunch of tiny rocks at you. Oh god. They can also hit you with a spear, and, you know, that sucks. This dog and... I was about to say, this rot inflicts scarlet dog. No, this dog inflicts scarlet rot. So be sure to kill him before he can get you too badly with it. Thankfully, our immunizing horn charm has prevented most of that damage. Site of Grace to the left there was blending in with the environments, but it is there. The grass here can be awfully brightly colored, so it is kind of hard to tell the grass is there. Ash of War, Lifesteal Fist. I'll check that out in a bit. Oh, you know what? I think this Ash of War is basically the Dark Hand from Dark Souls. Demonstrates mastery of the art of controlling vital energy. A slow control punch with an energy-infused fist that renders a foes unconscious and steals their HP. Yeah, I know it's the Dark Hand because in Dark Souls 1, where humanity was a stat that you had, and like a count that you could increase and could be taken away by dying and various other things, the Dark Hand in Dark Souls 1 would steal players' humanity if you were to use it on a player. I think you could also use it on NPCs to steal their humanity and take it as your own. In Dark Souls 3, though, they removed the humanity system, thus the Dark Hand instead steals HP, and I guess heals you for doing it. The Battle of Aeonia. Radahn and Melania locked in stalemate, then the Scarlet Rot blooms. Interesting, we've already heard about that. It's possible the Dark Hand change already took place in Dark Souls 2. We got another Desperate Merchant. Oh, I'm happy to give you runes. I got loads, though I could level up instead, to be honest, but I'm not going to do this. Yeah, it's possible Dark Souls 2 made that change, and I'm misattributing it to Dark Souls 3, but that's just what I know. I haven't played Dark Souls 2. I also haven't played 1 all the way through. I'll buy your preserving boluses. I'll take those. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your food. Do you eat the runes? Because, like, otherwise, I don't know where you get your food from. Maybe you buy it from other people. I think I'll rest at this grace. Why not? Do I want to change out my thingy? I'm not sure. How about restores cerulean? Or maybe we could just go all out on healing and do both of these? I've never really felt the need to use this because I don't use magic too terribly much for it to be a concern. I still have 3 regular flasks. Flasks of, what are they, cerulean tears? I almost forgot the name of the flasks, so I don't really see the need to adding it to my physic, but you never know, could be good. I think my ultimate end goal will be to follow down the path to collect this map, then I'm gonna go over, do these catacombs, I may as well mark them with a skull, and then we will end the video. For now, here's Caelid Waypoint Ruins. Oh, we got more Kindreds of Rot in here. Sorry, Centipriests, that's what I'm calling them. I need to honor John Wolf's playthrough this game, because you know, John Wolf's playthrough this game is one of the main things that got me into playing not only Elden Ring, but even Dark Souls 3 to an extent, so yeah. Though the real catalyst was his Bloodborne playthrough, which is still super, super good. I don't know if it's, like, a good idea to, as a YouTuber in their own Let's Play series, recommend someone else's Let's Play series, but fuck it, I do what I want, and so I recommend his series. He's an awesome dude, and his series are awesome. So, go check him out. Alright, I'm gonna use this. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Except that the dog sidesteps it, then it's no longer cool, officially. I decide what's cool and what's not, and that is no longer cool. Hoarfrost Stomp, Hoarfrost Stomp. I remember Hoarfrost Stomp being really effective against dogs, unless they jump over it. Man, these dogs just know everything. This big dog knows the exact things to do to avoid all of my tricks. That dog is smart, man. Smarter than the average dog, even in real life. These guys, I think, inflict Scarlet Rot. Don't let them. They're the same weird mushroom people that we saw in those 2 poison caves, but now they do Scarlet Rot. Great Dragonfly Head. Do you need those for preserving boluses? 1 second. I'm going to kill these guys real quick. Oh, there's 4 of them. Hold on. Rotgery supplies Scarlet Rot. Scarlet Rot, Scarlet Rot, Scarlet Rot, Scarlet Rot. You tired of hearing that name? Well, sorry, but you're going to hear it a lot more. That hit always seems to frost them, and then it also stuns them as a result. Nope. God, that delay. You serious, guys? And then just you left. You're probably dead from this. Yep. What was I gonna do? Yeah, check the recipe for this. No. It requires Ducus Herba, which we have a ton of. I found so many down in Shifra. Crystal Cave Moss, and most importantly, Sacramental Bud. Sacramental Bud is basically the dragonfly head for preserving boluses. It's the rarest material, and it's what you're likely going to be lacking the most. Basically, the most use I get out of the crafting system is crafting those boluses, because otherwise, they're pretty hard to find. There isn't like the one-stop shop merchant that sells 1 million of them, like there is with Dark Souls 3. You are pretty expected to craft them. Oh god, oh god, oh god. You are expected to partake in the game systems that they spent time working on. It always kind of makes me feel bad when I ignore huge chunks of these games for that reason. It's just like, they spent development time putting this in the game, but I just didn't feel like doing anything with it at all. Like, I'll explore the worlds, but most of the weapon arts are kind of wasted on me. I don't use most of them. That's their, like, big projectile attack that, for some reason, they haven't done, aside from that one time up until now. Okay, these are ruins, so they do have a cellar. This is our 3rd ruins of the video. We might even find a 4th before this is done. Let's explore this tower first. Nothing in there. Maybe down here. There's that rock kind of looks like it's clipping through the surface. Hi. Have a swift glintstone shard, or don't, whichever you prefer, good sir. Have a glintstone pebble. What are you doing? Are you okay? Are you good? Okay, you've kind of gotten your act back together. Not enough, though. They drop... Did I see that right? Did I see them drop 3,060 runes? That's a lot. Okay, I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna summon a Spirit Ash, I think I'd rather be Latenna than the wolves, so I will equip her instead. Equip her sounds kind of wrong, but it is what I'm doing. That is the terms that describe what I'm doing. So this is an interesting ruin cellar. They have baby kindreds of rot down here. That's my best guess for what they are. They also have a smaller version of the projectile attack that the fully grown ones use. Oh wait, you still do poison. Okay, get with the times, buddy. Was that an adult one or was that a baby one? It didn't do a lot of damage, so I'm thinking a baby one. Yeah. It's the same as the adult ones, but it does less damage. Ow. It still hurts though. Still stabs right through my veins and causes lots of bleeding, except it doesn't because it doesn't inflict bleed. I find it funny that, like, bleed is a status effect only certain things can inflict, but every single attack enemies do to you causes you to lose blood. Like, there's blood that launches off from you, and you hear it splatter on the floor. Even in the old games, where blood wasn't that big a part of them, since we had yet to see Bloodborne, you still hear the spattering of your blood when you get hit in those games. All right, let's take a look at this beautiful treasure with this amazing camera angle. Meteoric Ore Blade. Okay, I remember this one being pretty good. Deals magic damage. Katana forged from meteoric ore to dispatch life forms born of falling stars. Okay, so in addition to meteor, meteorite, meteoroid, and all those, there's meteoric. The blade is weighty, known to deliver slashes of such ferocity that the impact is said to resemble the crash of a falling meteor. Skill is Gravitas, originating from the Alabaster Lords. We've seen that. We've seen them do it to us. You stab it into the ground and then pull things in towards you. Except not everything. Big enemies aren't pulled in. Right. I think that, yeah, that basically covers this, except it doesn't. It doesn't cover this. You know why? Because up north, there is this little pool of Scarlet Rot. I will ride Torrent through, who is thankfully immune to Scarlet Rot. In this pool of Scarlet Rot, you can see that thing. That thing points you to the presence of a cave nearby, which is over here. Somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think this big old flower, which, guess what status effect it uses against you, is guarding. Costs 2 stone sword keys, I got 4, nothing better to spend them on. Let's open it up. I think this is a, I think this gave us something quite unique and special in it. I'll wait on it for now if I remember correctly what it has. What it has is kind of rough, and I'd rather start with the catacombs up north, but this is good to know. I'm gonna save that treasure chest for when we return. Sorry, I know you're probably waiting with bated breath for me to open it, but no. Y'all still haven't learned from your Liurnia versions that have the cool homing attack? Y'all are still doing the weak rain down attack? Alright, anything else around here before I leave it? Before I leave this little scarlet rot pool off to the side. I like the shadows loading in as I get close. There's scarlet rot geysers. Don't think those have anything special to them. They will hurt you if you stand over them. That's about it. Let's boost intelligence. I think my vigor is pretty okay as it is right now. We're about to hit, like, the very, very big increases that vigor has, because upgrading vigor by 1 point does not always increase your max HP by the same amount. It depends on how far you are through the thing. And it also involves a certain later mechanic that we haven't progressed far enough to run into, so I haven't felt the need to talk about it yet, but every main attribute eventually starts giving you less and less per upgrade as you get higher and higher with them. This occurs when you reach points in their level ups that are known as soft caps. I think Vigor soft cap is like 60 or 50, I want to say. It's something. I'll look up what they actually are when the time comes. But right now, we haven't hit that point yet. Down you go. Almost down you go. Almost. Dog. Please, no. Fighting someone else right now. I'll get to you in a second, dog. Alright, if you could stop leaping at me for 1 fucking second, thank you. Thank you for being stun locked with that. There we go. Jump attack finished you off. Back on Torrent, we continue. Thank you all for the flask refills. Another site of grace down this big path. I guess this is the path leading to Redmane Castle that everyone would have trod on their way through Caelid. And I think we've spent enough time with the Finger Maiden hat on. It's not as bad as I thought, but you know me, I want to have the red hair showing, so I guess we can put this on once more. It looks pretty cool, despite it being the attire of a very weak enemy type. Wow, there's still a ways to go. Okay, well, we're almost to the map, and then I guess we can go over to the catacombs and take those out real quick. I was never here. I don't exist. You can just keep sleeping, and I'll go down, get this map, and leave you alone. How about that? Do you like the sound of that? Fighting a dragon in Caelid is about the last thing I want to do right now, personally. Wow. Look at that skull over there. We can almost, like, enter his mouth. What are these plants, I wonder? I don't know, because the game doesn't tell you anything about them. They're just there. They're cool-looking plants. Map of Caelid. And this completes it, actually. There's only 2 maps for the region. The rest of this area was filled out by the Eastern Limgrave map. So we can clearly see a big old terrible-looking area here with some, like, roots encircling something in the center. A little town over here, that looks important. Here is Castle Redmane. Here's a load of nothing, it would appear. Some guys taking a boat ride, and then Dragon Barrow up here. As you can see, Caelid's not that big. We don't have a lot of big important areas to go. I think there's like a chasm down here. There is this swamp out here. There is this town. There is this lower reach. I think there's a ruin. There's the stuff in Dragon Barrow. There's one particular part of Dragon Barrow that we should go to right now. But as for the southern area of Caelid, where we are equipped to explore right now, there's not a whole lot to it. It is a hell of a lot smaller than Liurnia, that's for sure. You there. Important merchant time. Gets right to the point. He sells the hero class's outfit. Yes. Give me. And this, gravity's advantage. What, that it makes you fall fast or something? I don't know. Take some of my golden rune 1s. I need 4,000. Take some of my golden rune 2s. And I'll take this. What am I getting? Rotbone arrow, fletched, and rotbone arrow, and rotbone bolt. What is the difference between fletched and none? Hold on, let me take a look. You can read descriptions from this menu, so I'm gonna do that. Fletched, yeah, it's just... Okay, you attach feathers to them. I didn't know there was the option to not attach feathers to arrows. I thought that was just something you did all the time, but yeah, I guess... Feather fletching adds distance to the arrow's flight. Makes sense. Alright. Oh wow, I haven't switched over to the proper shoes yet. There we go. Here's the Finger Maiden shoes. Oh yeah, this amazing outfit. Following the example of their chieftain Horalu, the brave warriors of the Badlands shun excess adornment. Proof that the wearer has slaughtered countless foes. Well, this fits for me right now. Pretty cool. I will most definitely put it on later, but I think I'm gonna stick with this outfit for right now, because it does look cool. Let's read the item description for the Caelid map, and then we'll get to those catacombs. Caelid, known as the locale of the last battle between General Radahn and Melania Blade of Mikola, is a vast land consummately marred by scarlet rot. Consummately? I don't know. Let's get to the catacombs before I think about the pronunciation too hard. The minor Erdtree catacombs. I guess these are the only catacombs you find around a minor Erdtree. You did not look like you were attacking. I'm sorry. That was kind of stupid. He looked like he was just dropping. He didn't look like he was swinging his weapon. Idiot game. Oh, we're going down deep into this one. I hope this isn't too long of a catacomb. Hello? Well, that reveals a secret of this catacomb right away. I didn't mean to do. Okay, we have 2 options. Let's go this way. Because down, I have a feeling, is going to be progress. Yeah, this looks very dead-endish to me. We're going to have to find our way up there eventually. This is Scarlet Rot, isn't it? Let's get through as fast as we can. Aeonian Butterfly, give me Grave Violet. Grave Glovewort level 5. Awesome, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Oh god, those are like Scarlet Rot slimes. I couldn't think of a worse thing to be fighting right now. Look at my shoes are red now. Oh man, they've been stained by Scarlet Rot. The soap, I don't think the soap cleans like the blood or the visual mess that you have on you. Because Sights of Grace do that perfectly fine. I don't know, I should try. Next time I'm all covered in blood, I should try using soap. Which may very well happen in this catacomb. So, I'll hopefully remember that. Drink one of those. Nope. I just kind of took that dart to the face. Sometimes I do when I'm impatient. It's not the best thing to do. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's just something I do. Because I can take the damage. I got quite a hefty health bar. Searching for illusory walls. These are different looking catacombs. There's not the same, like, horizontal loculi, or however you pronounce that. It's like, you can stand in these ones, except you can't. That's a shame. I wish you could. The boss lever. Interesting. Except, of course, we have found 2 dead ends, so the whole deal with this catacomb is finding out where you're supposed to go next. Forked Greatsword. And Forked Hatchet. Okay. I'll open the boss door, and then we'll read about those, if they have anything interesting to say. Peculiar hatchet wielded by imps. The gently undulating forked blade is known as an imp's tongue and causes blood loss. I'm assuming the other one says basically the same thing. Alright. I've been searching for this thing for like a good 30 seconds, so let me show this. Press left stick, sort by order of acquisition, go to the bottom. And here you can find your new items in case you cannot freaking find them with how the game sorts them by default. Ollie shaped greatsword, exact same description. I do like to sort it by item type because it looks kind of neater that way, but that is very, very good to know. You can also sort it by a bunch of other options there, like what was there. I think it depends on the screen. Excuse me, switch. Okay. Yeah, you can sort it by weight, attack power, guard, damage negation. It depends on which screen you have up, like armor can be sorted by something different than the weapons, but yeah, that is good to know. When you inevitably amass a pile of items and have no idea where your new one went. That's a nice convenient feature added in this game. Dark Souls 3 did not have it. You had to hunt down for it yourself. And the game didn't sort by item type. The game didn't have that neat looking menu that it does now, so it was even harder to find them. Alright, there's nothing above this place, I don't think, so let's just drop down to underneath. This thing's not gonna hurt me as I go by, unless it, like, takes my nose off, which I know it won't. They don't have damages like that programmed in this game unless they do. I don't know. They might. You never know. That was a weird freaking dodge I tried to do, so no wonder it ended with me getting hit. Down further. Oh no. Okay. Might be time to use soap here in a bit. But as long as I avoid you guys, I should be fine. Ghost Glovewort level 4. Let's go up this way first. Of course, those guys back down there are going to be seen as seeing me, so it's going to feel like I'm in combat when I'm really not. Crabs? Of all enemies to show up in these in the catacombs with Scarlet Rot, crabs are like the last thing I thought there would be here. Golden Rue level 4 and Grave Glovewort level 4. We're getting lots of level 4 things. Climb up the ladder. Check out this cool looking cloak and cape. I think I might restore the commoner's armor to its original form at some point soon, because I think it might look better with the cape as opposed to without. That genuinely looks creepy. Like, ordinarily I'd be like, oh, it's just a goofy little imp, but with those glowing eyes and it's sitting like that, that is actually creepy looking. Great job, buddy! You were something other than a pathetically weak and somehow still very annoying enemy. I heard one. I heard that. Sorry. Were you thinking I was, like, moving down the hallway towards you? Well, sorry, I heard your voice, and then I decided to stop and take a look around for you. He was sitting at the edge here, being like, ha! Gotcha! Oh, you're all the way at shit. Your plan was foiled. This thing here kind of looks like it's going into the wall, but nope, no illusory wall there. Imp head wolf. I think we picked up another imp. No, this is actually our first imp head. Resembling a wolf, it holds trace amounts of lupine endurance. The ones that hold the two-handed weapons appear to do this. It increases endurance by 2 points, actually. So, that's interesting. Why is that not in the description? Oh, trace amounts of lupine endurance. Took me a while. I got there eventually, though. Endurance is mentioned in there, but it doesn't explicitly say it gives it to you. I just thought usually stuff like that is flavor text and doesn't actually mean anything, but now that does give endurance. There is a lot more things like that. Helmets in particular seem to, like, improve your stats a lot more than they did in previous games, where, like, you know, there is the Crimson Hood Roderica was wearing that increases vigor by 1 point. There's that head. I think the Albinoric head, as silly as it looks, does increase your arcane by 3, or so I've heard. So yeah, this here is the dead end that we found at the very start. There's nothing more here, so let's keep going down the other way. Yump. Those guys are so easy to avoid. 3 Grey Violets in the core. That might be a death. I think I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. It killed me. It's pretty subtle and hard to notice, but your character does make choking noises when the blob is on their head, for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's kind of hard to notice, especially with the voice I picked out. It was quite quiet. Not that I want to hear my character choking, that is kind of unpleasant, but like, it is there. It's a neat little detail, because I don't think it was there in Dark Souls 3. I think your character just made the normal pained grunts instead. I think if you die to Scarlet Rot, your character coughs, and if you die to fire, they scream a lot more. Rather than their usual, death groans. It's a bunch of little details that they've added to this game. Let me get these runes back and not be hit by the thing. There we go. Trap's a bit delayed than it usually is. Here's the boss door, and you know, I could have sworn you got a certain spirit ash from here, but maybe I'm thinking of a different set of catacombs. I think I am, yeah. So let's head down into the boss. Who do we got? Oh. Okay, this might be a challenge. Double Erdtree Burial Watchdog. I believe we've already fought the Scepter form. So yeah, now we have to fight both of them at once. We'll see how this goes. I did remember winning this by myself, but I might summon in a Spirit Ash to turn the tides in our favor. Oh god, they're both attacking at the same... What is... Okay. Now you're more in my face, but you're not the one I could really want to damage right now, and unfortunately you're protecting the other one. Yeah, I think I might summon a Spirit Ash pretty soon. Especially if they're launching 2 attacks coming at me simultaneously. And they, like, yeah, both of them are attacking with equal aggression. Get in here, jellyfish. Let's do this. Alright. Okay. As much as I might like fighting Erdtree Burial Watchdogs, this isn't a great way to do it. Once again, it's the classic Elden Ring mini-boss design. What if 2 bosses? Latenna's not upgraded at all, unfortunately, otherwise I would consider summoning her in. Maybe I should upgrade her after this catacomb. That sucked. Will you stop attacking me? I have a jellyfish that's like hitting y'all. Weirdly, the scepter one is focused on the jellyfish, but the projectiles from it came after me. Interesting. So, like, the magic projectiles are like their own entities. At least they don't do a lot of damage. Oh, that's a hard attack to dodge. There we go. Stab you through the heart. And that's the place to start. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful kind of day when you like to work and play. Get along with the watchdogs or something. Okay, dodge that too early. Heal? Don't you? Heal animation was just long enough. I hate it when you do that. Alright, heal now. I think I can handle one of these guys on their own. I need to kill this guy's stat. The jellyfish is about to die. Unfortunately, the jellyfish dying is a pretty common occurrence. I mean, the jellyfish doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so it doesn't have a whole lot of time to live. Okay. We are using Flask. Healing up. Let's go, buddy. This should be fine now that there's just one of them. I really like fighting one of them at a time. 2 of them might be a bit too much, though. Alright. And also, fighting one of them with 4 imps surrounding him sucks. Like that one catacomb in Impaler's Catacombs in Weeping Peninsula. Will you please do it? There we go. Did a little do-si-do there. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Is that how it goes? I'm not sure. Alright, we've gone down to just Erdtree. They are no longer Erdtree Burial Watchdog, and now they are nothing. Mad Pumpkinhead Ashes. Okay, that's pretty cool. Spirit of a mad soldier with a large, brawny physique. Though he has stifled his panic within the dark confines of his helmet, he rampages as if driven mad when agitated by bloodshed or the humming of insects. This mad soldier is all that is left of a broken gladiator. Yeah, I haven't upgraded Latenna at all. I'm gonna go do that real quick, then that'll be the end of the video. I do have Glovewort Glovewort, thankfully. Level 2, level 3. I have 1 level 4, but I am lacking the runes to do it. Spirit Jellyfish is level 4, so if I want to equalize it, I can level it up a bit, though. If I want to equalize them, I think I should use a few runes and get her to level 4. I'll probably also bump up Spirit Jellyfish to level 5, because I think I was able to. That's still not... Okay, freaking... Oh, that wasn't plus 4. Alright, we'll go up to 5 anyway, I don't care. 3 of these, please let this be enough. Okay, that should be enough. If it's not, I'm going to riot. Thank you. We don't have any Ghost Glovewort level 5. We have a new talk option now that we've leveled up a fair bit.
I feel like I'm really coming to grips with spirit tuning of late. I can see how and why immortal essence exists. A spirit under the Golden Order. I can understand their yearnings. What they become drawn to. Master Hugh said it himself, actually. That I'm no mere apprentice any longer. Once again, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Roderica, the Certified Spirit Tuner.
Certified? We just go around self-certifying now? Hurtsy, we have unlocked. What does that look like again? Alright, pretty cool. I guess I could do this to another player online if I want. I don't know if Master Hugh is the best certification process in the world. Then again, he's an awesome blacksmith. He knew a spirit tuner from the past. So, you know, it's fine enough. Anyway, you know, I was gonna set the time to nighttime. I think we can begin the next episode at nighttime. That would be pretty cool. that will be it for this video. It was our first foray into Caelid, and considering that, we cleared out a lot of things. We got these 2 ruins, we got these catacombs. This is still yet to be done. I'll put a skull there. We cleared out the fort. We discovered the cave next to it, which also has yet to be done. It's kind of similar in spelling, but it's Jail Cave, not Gael Cave. That's, there's already Gael Tunnel over here across from the freaking fort. Next time on Elden Ring, I'm thinking I'm going to continue down the road up to this town. We'll see what's going on up here and then go from there. We might go out to the swamp area and see what's out here at the heart of Caelid and the heart of the Scarlet Rot, or so it would seem. Also, I'm going to mark a skull right here because there is a... No, don't do that. Because there is a dragon just down the road from where I am right now. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.